Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? It is officially my birthday. It is 1:28 a.m. and it is officially my birthday. Thank you for all the happy birthdays. I know that you guys are put it in. I'm gonna use a little lip plumper here because you need your lip plumped on your birthday. Family friendly. Thank you guys. I know so many of you will put happy birthday in the comment section below, so I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. There's also several people that have the same birthday as me that watch the channel, so happy birthday to you guys as well. I just left Tanya Jean's. I got to her house like 3 minutes after I turned 48 years old, and she gave me my birthday present. I love this so much, you guys. Okay, you know cardinals are really special to me because my mom said that if she came back, she would come in the side of a cardinal. Okay, so Tanya got me this bird feeder, and it's a cardinal. Oh my God, I love it so much. So I love that. I'm gonna put this in the back seat so it doesn't get hurt. And then she gave me a very, very nice card. It says Peter on it, see? We'll put that back there too. So it's my birthday, officially my birthday. I have like no plans whatsoever because Melissa's out of town. Melissa and Jason are out of town, and I had asked Tanya if she wanted to get brunch tomorrow, and she is super busy and has to work all day tomorrow, so she can't do brunch. And Alex works all day. He asked me if I wanted him to take the day off a while ago, and I was like, no, we'll do something in the evening. And at that time, I honestly thought I would get a couple people to go to dinner, but I don't really want to do that. Well, there's really nobody to go to dinner because I was going to have Sarah come over and get pizza and watch a movie, some scary movie or something like that. I want to see The Invisible Man. And she can't come over tomorrow night, but she was like, let's do a rain check because her dad is in town. So it looks like my day tomorrow. And don't feel sorry for me, but my day will be spent alone. And then tomorrow evening, it'll just be Alex and I. That, I don't know. I'm kind of wanting Maggiano's. Like, I'm kind of wanting fettuccine. Sounds really good to me for tomorrow night. And then I think I'm going to get, like, I'm going to go to the grocery tomorrow and get, like, a piece of pecan pie and, like, a piece of key lime pie. I think you can just buy, like, singles of those. And then I'm going to see if Alex wants any ice cream or treats or anything for the movie. But that's going to be kind of it for my birthday. I'll make videos. I love making videos anyway, so, you know. I'll get up and I'll go get my coffee, and I think I'm gonna get something for brunch myself. And yeah. So I may just go to Ruth's Cafe and get like a tomato soup and a grilled cheese to go and eat it on the back patio if it's nice. It's an 80% chance of rain tomorrow. And then watch a movie and, I don't know, go for a swim tomorrow night maybe. I mean, nothing, you know, major. I always act like I don't want to do anything for my birthday, and then it becomes my birthday, and then I'm kind of like sad I didn't plan anything, you know, but it's whatever. I think Alex kind of felt bad that he didn't take, and he can't take off tomorrow now because, you know, he doesn't have enough notice. I'm like, he said something about it tonight. I was like, babe, don't worry about it. It's like, most people work or go to school on their birthdays anyway, so, you know, it's not any big deal. But we did have a nice day together today for my birthday because we got up and he was like, do you want to go to brunch for your birthday? And I was like, yeah, sure. So I got up and went to Cafe Patachou. And then we ate outside. I had the Cuban breakfast, which is, you know, like I talked about this last night, which is like everything that's like YouTube drama going on and stuff like that. And so it was kind of really nice just to detach from all of that today, you know. I mean, I still made a video and whatever, but it was kind of nice to just, like I even said this in my drama video, it was nice to just be normal, you know, and like, so We went to Cafe Parachute, the one in Carmel, because the one by us is not open. So it's this one on the north side on Hazeldale. There's 2 in Carmel, but we went to the one on Hazeldale. But anyway, if you live in Indianapolis, and you'll know where that's at. And they have a limited menu there, so they don't have the omelet that I like, which is the California Dreamer. Like most restaurants, I think, have limited menus now. So they had my blueberry coffee, which I was very excited about. And then we both had the Cuban breakfast. I didn't put any hot sauce on it today, and it was better, I thought, without hot sauce. It was so spicy anyway. And it's like scrambled eggs. I was gonna say green beans. Scrambled eggs, black beans, rice, and avocado. And then there's like this pesto sauce. And then I also had cinnamon toast, and it was delicious. And then it's kind of real close to where my cousin lives. So I said to Alex, I said, we should go see Caroline, because we haven't seen her in like forever. So we stopped by Caroline's house. She'd just gone to Florida for a couple days. She and her girlfriend went to like a really isolated part of Destin. It's called Seaside or Sea something. I don't know. Tanya tonight, I was telling her, she knew that. So we sat in the driveway. We didn't get, like really like close to each other and all that kind of stuff. And sat outside and then we sat like probably for like a half an hour and just talked and caught up. That was nice seeing her. We sat in the driveway. And then we were also close to where her son works at the Starbucks. So I was like, I said something to Alex on the way over there. I was like, we should stop by and see David. And so then when we were there, she was like, you should go see David. That would mean so much to him. So we went to Meyer and we went in and saw David. And that was good. So yeah, Caroline said she had a good time. She said she didn't really see a lot of people. They stayed at like her friend's boss's house. She said it was like this gorgeous house. And they were like a bike ride from the beach. And then they just went to the beach every day. And she said there was like nobody on the beach where she was. And they just like ate at home. They went out to dinner like one night, she said. And she didn't really see anybody. So yeah, that was that, and we had a good time hanging out with her and seeing her, and seeing David at work. He was really excited when we came in there. He was like going crazy that he got to make our coffee. He was so excited that he got to like make our coffee. Well, Alex drinks iced tea. And so, yeah, and then came home, and Alex wanted to go get my birthday present, and he wanted to go see his mom, and so because she moved this weekend, so he went to go see her and everybody and get my birthday present, and then I made my video, and I was going to make a bunch of videos. I was going to do a review, and I just was like, you know what, I'm just going to relax today. So I relaxed around the house, sat on the front porch, talked to a bunch of friends on the phone, and it was just nice. It was nice to relax. It was so super, super muggy in Indianapolis today. It was like 85 degrees, and, but no, it was like 81 degrees, but it felt like it was like 85 or 95. It was hot. It felt so hot, but it wasn't that hot. It was weird. It was just like the humidity was so high today, but you guys know I like the humidity. It's kind of like, I don't know what it is about the humidity that I like. It's just kind of, I don't know, I just like that, you know? And then I lay down and I took a nap this evening. Alex is watching 13 Reasons Why now. So he was watching it downstairs. He came to bed at like 10 o'clock. And he was like, I said, are you watching another episode up here? Because he'll sometimes like start it downstairs, or, you know, he either starts upstairs and goes downstairs like while I'm taking a nap, or he'll be downstairs and he comes upstairs. I was like, are you going to watch another episode? He was like, no, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. And he literally plugged in his phone and he was like, I thought he'd sit there and play. Because usually he plays his game, that township game. He's like obsessed with that game. He usually sits there and plays it for. It's so funny because it reminds. Well, he'll play it for like a half an hour or an hour sometimes, and then he'll go to bed after that. Like I'll wake up, like I'll like be laying down and I'll wake up and I'll be like, he's still playing it. Like 45 minutes to an hour later, I'm like, you're still playing that game? He's like, yeah, I love it. But he'll be like, yeah. He doesn't say he loves it. He'll just be like, yeah. And if I'm like, do you love that game so much? He'll be like, eh. I'm like, well, you play it all the time, but you don't love it so much. But what's so funny is he was kind of like that with Angry Birds too. Like when Angry Birds came out, he was obsessed with like Angry Birds, and he played it straight through until he had like won the whole game. And I remember the night, because he was like, when he completed the last, like whatever it is, level, or what, when he finished the last level, he was like, I can remember him just like putting his phone down on the table. He's like, I just finished the last level of Angry Birds, and that was it. Like he was done with Angry Birds after that. So I don't know when we'll be done with Township, but. And then what's funny is like 2 years will go by and he won't play a game on his phone. Like he's not somebody that always plays games on his phone, so it'll be really interesting to see what happens when this is over. But so yeah, so that was that, and then he went to bed and I went to bed, and then my alarm went off because I set my alarm for 11. I was actually gonna vlog early. I had asked Tanya earlier. I was like, do you want to get a fountain pop tonight? And she said she didn't think so because she fell. She got up today and she like fell, and so she said her leg was hurt, or her back was hurting, or her leg was hurting, and so she's like, I don't know, I might not, I don't know, it depends on how I feel. Well, when I got up, she had gone to Meijer, I think, to get me this bird feeder and the card. And so she was like, I texted her. Oh, she called me, and I was like Alex was asleep next to me. And so I texted her. Like when I woke up, she had called me like just a couple minutes before, 2 or 3 minutes before, I think, 5 minutes before something. And so I texted her and I said, I can't talk because Alex is asleep next to me. Because I try to be respectful, And so I said, fountain, and she was like, I just got back from Meijer. And she's like, but if you want to stop by, you can. So I was like, well, I'll be out, so I'll stop by. And so I did. I just walked around the side of the house, and we sat on the back patio for an hour, and it was nice. We just talked, and it was nice. It was good to see her. And tomorrow night we have our literature meeting, but Tanya said, she was like, why don't you come over tomorrow night and we can do the meeting together, and then, because it's like where we read 12-step literature with a bunch, like there was like a group of like 7 or 8 of us. I'm the only guy, the rest are women. I love it. And she was like, then we can like, have something for dinner afterwards. And I said, Tanya, no offense, but like that's not really how I want to spend my birthday, is at a meeting. I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing, but that's just not what I want to do for my birthday this year, I said I want to watch a movie and just kind of relax. So she was like, okay. So, and then Tuesday is Alex's mom's birthday, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to my meeting because it depends on what she's doing, like if we're going to go to the house or anything. He didn't say anything to me about that today. I think he was going to ask her. I'm using my pee-pee cup. Where is he? Oh, I see his little nose. There he is. Little guy. I love you, pee-pee. I got so emotional thinking about him earlier, like, I think because Alex said that he was so sad that this was like his first birthday without him. Like, I think I started thinking that, and then it kind of really hit me hard earlier. Feels weird. Feels weird that I'm gonna be. Like the age doesn't feel weird. Like the number 48 doesn't feel weird to me. It feels weird that it's my birthday. I don't know why. And I was like, it's been a really long year. Like I was thinking about like, like a year ago. Were we in Mexico last year? We were in the Dominican Republic. I can't remember. I feel like, or was Dominican Republic 2 years ago? Yeah, I think that was it. So last year we were in Mexico, I think. We were somewhere a year ago. I'd have to look and see. I started Joan Didion's Slouching Towards Bethlehem. And I'm not far into it. I just started reading it. And it's really interesting. Like, I'm basically like, I read the beginning and like the preface that she's writing about why she used that title. And that it comes from this Yeats poem, I think. And that at the time that she wrote that story, she was like, well, it's an essay, basically. It's a book of essays that she was living in the Haight-Ashbury in San Francisco. And it was like, so it's something about like, I don't know how to pronounce this word, atomization, I guess, like the falling apart of things. And so that's what the story is about. I like to read anything that kind of opens my mind to a new way of thinking, you know, to looking at things in like a different way. I do think things fall apart, and I think things come back together, and sometimes better, you know, sometimes more beautifully. Just depends. I was thinking today about like all my past birthdays, you know, it's like, you know, when I was a kid, we always did something for my birthday. And, I don't know why, like, I'm having this realization right now, but it's like, I only have, like, one birthday party. I don't think I ever really wanted a birthday party. Maybe I had two, I don't know. But we always did stuff for my birthday, but, like, the one year for my birthday, like I've told this story on here, it was horrible. It was a horrible birthday party. And it wasn't even people that I considered like really close friends of mine. And so it was just like, who can we invite to like have this party kind of thing. I look back, I don't even remember really who was there. I remember like one person. Which is funny because Alex knows his wife, and we saw them at FASBO's last summer. But he's not like somebody that like was ever a bully to me or anything like that. But like we played tennis together one summer, and but I remember him being at that birthday party. So that must have been the summer that we played tennis together. I've told the story. I like stood up because somebody was like handing me a birthday present, and I stood up. They were like, you know, in a circle around me on our porch, and I had on like this like, you know, like tracksuit. My grandma would always buy me and Caroline matching tracksuits because she worked for the athletic department, which was kind of like the Finish Line back in the day, or, you know, like a really small sporting goods store. And so Caroline and I always had those zip up, you know, in the pants and whatever. And like I stood up and somebody de-pantsed me. And I remember just, I hated being the center of attention anyway. And I remember just, I'm like worried about this thing back here. It's like rolling around. I'm going to put it up here. It's pretty hardcore. I don't think it's gonna break, but I just want to make sure. But you know, I hated being the center of attention anyway, and then for somebody to de-pants me, I was humiliated, and I don't remember wanting to have birthday parties after that, and I didn't like having birthday parties before that, really. I don't know if I did. I can't really remember. But I do remember like we would go places or do something for my birthday. Like we went to Kings Island a lot, which is in Cincinnati. It's an amusement park. It's like a Hanna-Barbera. It was, I don't know what it is today, but back then it was like Hanna-Barbera. So it was like all those kind of, you know, Flintstones and that kind of stuff. And I think it was. And It has like a fake Eiffel Tower and stuff. I loved going there when I was a kid, but I hate riding rides. I hated them then, and I don't like them now. And now that I'm epileptic, I can't ride them. So, which is a great excuse to not have to ride roller coasters. Alex loves them. We haven't gone to an amusement park in years. When we first started dating that first summer, I feel like we did go to an amusement park. We went to Six Flags, I think. And it was he and I and our friend Demi, our friend that we visited in Dallas, and then our friend, another friend of ours that lives here. Because it was like the three of them were like best friends, like closest friends. And so we went to Kings, we went to Kings Island. No, I went to Six Flags with my ex and the two girls that I'm friends with from down there I call them girls. They're like in their 40s and 50s, like grown women. But they're dear friends of mine. But anyway, I think we went to Six Flags. Is there Six Flags in Louisville? Whatever's in Louisville is what we did. I think, or Lexington or wherever, we went there. So I think that was Six Flags. But anyway, we went to Kings Island because I can remember I was excited about the water park. Well, I stood in line with them for the first ride. Like I stood like an hour in line with them because Alex is like, you're gonna go, but you're not gonna ride any rides. Like, what are you gonna do? And I said, don't worry about it. I'll be fine. You know, like I can just like entertain myself. And I can remember I was like, so they literally just wanted to ride like the big rides, and I was like, well, I guess I'll go to the water park, which was packed and not very big. It wasn't like a big water park. And I can remember I just like was at the water park by myself all day long. But I signed up for that because I can remember Alex was like, if you don't want to go, you don't have to go. And I was like, no, I'll go. It'll be fun. We got there real early. We stayed the whole day too. They finally came over at one point to the water park, but Alex doesn't really love the idea of water parks. He thinks that there's just a lot of people collectively in like all of those like pools that are just pumping the same water through, you know. He feels Alex doesn't like buffets either for the same reason. That's a lot of people touching the same food. He's not a germaphobe by any means, but he's kind of like weird about some of that kind of stuff. He also won't eat any meat that is on the bone. I don't know what that's about. Like, he would not eat like a piece of fried chicken. Like, to save his life, he wouldn't eat it. He'd start making like gagging noises, like he was gonna vomit. But anyway, how did I get talking about that? Oh, when I was a kid, so we used to go to Kings Island for my birthday every year. It was kind of my thing that I did. And I would take a friend, and my dad and I, and you know, my friend, when we would drive down there and go to Kings Island. When I was real young, my mom and dad and I, like when they were still together, so God, that would have been when I was really young. I remember we went down there I just remember one birthday, and the reason I do is because they had one of those slides that you went down on like those bags. I don't think they have it anymore, but I haven't been to Kings Island, it's been forever. But anyway, they had like those slides, you know, that are like this, and so my mom and I went down. Well, my mom got scared because it started going too fast, and she grabbed the sides. I mean, it's like the easiest ride in the entire world, you know, like a 2-year-old could do it. She grabbed the sides of the slide when she was going down, and she got blisters on her hands. Like, she burned blisters into her hands from the slide, and we had to like go to the emergency room there and all this kind of stuff. It was this horrible thing. But we always stayed at the Kings Island Inn, or I can't remember what it was called, but there was like this hotel, and it was like Kings Island themed, and they had a pool, and we would stay there for like a weekend. Well, I don't think I did that as I got older. I think we just drove down there in the morning, and we got there, and then we would stay throughout the night, then we would drive back, you know, that night, because back then they would do fireworks and stuff like Disney World does, but I don't think they do all that anymore. I don't know. I don't really know why I loved it so much back then, but I did. Which is funny, because I don't ride rides. I also used to love, God, I don't know what it is about this, but like, I still, when I see him, I like go crazy. I love, well, first of all, I love state fairs and I love county fairs. And we'll talk about that in a second. But one of the things I loved when I was a kid was at the Target by us in the parking lot, every summer, you know, you'd have that traveling carnival that would come through. And it would have like the little midway with like 6 rides that everybody would go to the midway, you know. And little did I know back then, my little 5th grade soul, that it was just like a drug hangout. And I used to like wanted those mirrors so bad. Do you guys remember those mirrors? I always wanted to win 2 things. The mirrors that said like band names on them, like Judas Priest and stuff like that. I had so many of those mirrors just like on the floor of my bedroom, and, you know, leaning up against the wall. I didn't even know those bands back then, like Judas Priest and Rat and all those bands, you know. And do you remember the band Rat? God, I forgot all about them. But anyway, half of my friends in the smoking lounge, I loved all those people, you know. They always had a Rat t-shirt. I remember this one guy had a Rat t-shirt. I can see like the insignia of the band in my head. But anyway, whatever happened to those bands? Def Leppard, but Def Leppard wasn't like, they were more of a glam rock band. I like Def Leppard's music today, some of it. But anyway, it's funny that music, like looking back on it, is so kind of like even like some Metallica, you know, is like pretty like tame. When I was like growing up, I could not stand that music. I hated heavy metal music, but now I like some of it. It's so funny looking back on that. But anyway, those mirrors, I always wanted to win those mirrors, you know, because you would take the dart and you had to like put out the balloon. That's how you won the mirrors. And I always wanted a goldfish, which I always did get a goldfish every summer. My mom would about go crazy because I come home with the, you know, from the carnival with a goldfish. That's where you put the ping pong ball in the thing, you know. And then I always wanted the the little thing that clips. Y'all know what I'm talking about, don't you? Okay, the little thing that clips and then it has feathers hanging off of it, you know. I thought that was for your hair. I would go home and put it in my hair, and I thought I looked so nice. And that's a true story, you guys. I did when I was like in elementary school. I would get that thing with the feather, you know, that clips in your hair, and I would put it in my hair, and I thought I looked nice. Like in my room, I can remember having that in my hair when I would like clean my room and stuff like that. And when I wasn't cleaning my room, I'd have it like clipped onto the corner of my I'd have it, you know, clipped onto the corner of my lamp. So just kind of hung there, right? Like, and, you know, when the windows were open, it kind of like blew in the breeze. Little did I know that those were roach clips. And those mirrors were for cutting things. And not farts. But, you know, basically everything, it was a head shop. Okay, the carnival was a head shop, and I didn't know it. I was this little kid carrying all these drug mirrors and roach clips around with me. You know? And one single goldfish that I always named Johnny. Have I told the story of Johnny on here in a long time? It's been a long time. I should tell the story of Johnny. So anyway, but I also love state fairs and I love county fairs. Actually, Alex loves the state fair too. I didn't think he would, but when we first started dating, like that first year, I didn't want to go because of my mom. I think we didn't go the first year, then we went the second year, and he loved the fair. We went with our friend Brittany, I remember, because she carried a turkey leg, one of those huge turkey legs around with her the whole time that we were there. But Alex is like, wants to go to the midway and do all the rides. See, I'm not down with that, but like at the state fair, I can walk around while he's doing that and see the animals and all that kind of stuff. So we went with our friend Brittany, I think, and we've gone a couple times. But I love the state fair. I love the food. I love seeing the animals. I like to not think what happens to them after the fair, but, you know, anyway, the milk barn, if you ever go to the state fair, go to the milk barn. Oh my God. Oh my God. Best grilled cheeses and best milkshakes you have ever had in your entire life. Get a grilled cheese on, well, they have it on white bread and wheat bread. They have Swiss grilled cheese. They have American grilled cheese. They have the best grilled cheeses in the world, and it's all homemade. And then they have, where am I at on time? I'm not going to vlog for a super long time tonight. I'm actually going to go down here, go up, and then try to head over to the interstate, and then I'm going to listen to a little bit of my audiobook afterwards. I wanted to listen to I wanted to watch I'll Be Gone in the Dark tonight for my birthday, but HBO, I can't watch the 3rd episode because I didn't deleted the thing that they sent me, the code. I didn't delete it, but like I deleted the, like you can only use it once. and I had it open, and then I went through and X'd it out last night. But I wanted to watch it. I thought, well, the whole series it's 6 episodes, and I thought they were putting a series out tonight, like Netflix, you know? No, they released 1 episode, and I've seen that episode. I was like, come on, seriously? So anyway, I guess if you start, I knew when I looked over, it was like right at 55 seconds that it was going to stop. You know, like, I guess if you start your birthday off with like really nobody to do anything with, and the show that you want to watch isn't on, then it can only get better from there, right? Like, the year can only get better. It's going to be the best year ever, I hope. But anyway, so this little town square in Noblesville is so cute. I haven't been down here and driven around in a while. I used to come here all the time for meetings and stuff, but meetings have been closed up, so I haven't. But anyway, I love Noblesville. It's so cute. These little houses up here, these little Victorians and stuff, are adorable. I think this area is like real reasonable to live in, though. Some of these houses, they're kept really nice too. So my ex actually took me to the Jackson County Fair. I think we only went 1 year. Well, Seymour, where he was from, is like super famous for their Oktoberfest. They have this big Oktoberfest the first weekend in October. Actually, when you pull into Seymour, Indiana, the sign says, "Welcome to Seymour. Welcome to Seymour, Indiana, home of John Cougar Mellencamp, or birthplace of John Cougar Mellencamp, or something like that. Home of John Cougar Mellencamp, and the Oktoberfest." And then it says underneath there, like, the Oktoberfest the first Saturday and Sunday of October, or something like that. And it's really fun. It really is. And it's kind of like a mini carnival, and they have like a cakewalk. We used to always go and do the cakewalk. God, and we would win cakes too. Don't think we would. God, the 4 of us were so funny. We would like get in that cake circle, and we're like, okay, here's our strategy. There's 4 of us. There's 8 people total. We have a 50% chance to take home a cake. Like, we couldn't just go to the grocery store and buy a cake, you know? Or the Walmart. We were always up at the Walmart. I've never in my life, because I didn't grow up in a small town. We would go to the Walmart, and I swear to God, we could not get through that Walmart without them seeing 10 people that they knew. 10 to 20 people. I mean, it was all, not 20, but 10 people. There was always so many people there they knew. I'm really hungry tonight. I wish White Castle's was open, and I would go get an Impossible Slider. So I guess I could go to Anderson and get one there, because I don't think that I know the one by me is not, the White Castle's by me is not open. I started telling this come on, focus. I started telling this like real personal story about White Castle, and then I decided that I shouldn't. But anyway, there's a White Castle up here, and but there's a White Castle in Anderson too. I guess I could drive up there, listen to my audiobook and vlog. Excuse me. Is this open? God, I would love if this White Castle was open right now. This would turn into a mukbang if it was open. Nothing's open here. God, not a damn thing. So my ex took me to the Jackson County Fair, which is like a small county fair. That was really fun. They had the Midway. We walked around. They rode the rides. And we ate like great food, like funnel cakes. Oh my God, I love funnel cakes. Elephant ears. I love elephant ears. Is it open? Where is it at even? Steak and... I was like, if Steak and Chick is open, I'm going to get a grilled cheese. They're not open. Here's White Castle's. Are they open? Nope. Nothing's open. God, their lights are off and everything. They used to be 24 hours. But anyway, I love fair food like nobody's business. Lemon shake-ups, funnel cakes, elephant ears. Now, back in the day when I ate meat, oh my God, the corn dogs at the fair are probably the best corn dogs in the entire world. Now, at the Indiana State Fair, it's so backwards now that I'm a vegetarian and I think about this. That, like, so if you go in, like, the pig barn, like, that's where they show all the pigs. Like, if you go in the pig barn, like, you walk out, and right outside of the pig barn is, like, where you get the corn dogs and the tenderloin sandwiches. I mean, like, that is really sad, okay? But anyway, I don't engage in that today. They always have the world's largest pig that, always has the world's largest pig, what. And then they have the little piglets that have just like given birth like at the fair, you know, like they're like literally like 3 days old and stuff. They're so cute. I always take 50 pictures of that. I always think they're so cute. And you can get in, you can pet them and stuff. They're so sweet. They're so pink. It's always, well, some of them are like black and white. Some of them are pink. They're so cute. Some of them are brown, you know. But anyway, but back in the day, I used to eat the corn dogs. I may have had like a tenderloin like once or twice at the state fair. My mom always loved the tenderloin sandwiches, but I didn't really love it so much. But then, but they're huge. They're like tenderloins are like this big, you know, with a bun that's like this big in the middle of it. But I would get a corn dog, like a huge, like foot-long corn dog, and then like a lemon shake up, which is basically like homemade lemonade with like the whole lemon inside of it. They cut it up and then they like shake it up and put sugar and water in it. It's so good. It's like the best lemonade you've ever had in your entire life. And then I don't do those Dippin' Dots. I think those are, I just think those are a rip-off. I don't think that they're like worth it. They're not real ice cream. They're just not. I know some people like them, but I don't. But anyway. And then my mom and I, what we used to do, and now I make everybody do this, Tanya and I do it, when we go, Alex and I do it, is that there's this little, like, there's a tractor, there's like, I think there's like 6 or 7 of them, I don't know, maybe not that many, maybe there is that many, there might be more, I don't know. There's this tractor, and then it has these things, there's like 3 of them on, like a train. Is it 2 or is it 3? I think it's 2. Maybe 2. I don't know how many, but it's like they're attached to it. So the tractor is what drives, and then behind it is like seats, like just one big row of seats, and then on either side. So it can probably fit like 20 people on one side, 20 people on the other, or 10. I don't know how many. Is this where I want to turn? This is where I want to turn. And so, like, you pay $1 to ride around the entire fair, right? So, we always start, like, at the beginning, like, just a little bit further past, like, this is the last thing we do at the end of the night, before the fair closes. Because at the end, like, the midway stays open until midnight or 2, I think, but then, like, the other part, like, starts to close. I have a feeling that fair's got to not be open this year. I'm sure they're closing it down because of COVID. But anyway, so it's like the little state fair train. And you only have to pay $1, and you can ride it as long as you want. And so we always do that at the end of the night, like where we parked, because you have to park way out and like walk in like a mile, you know, from like outside of the state fair. So close to where we parked, like we'll get on it, like we'll walk back to that or close to there. Well, not there, but like close, you know, past the horse barns and stuff like that, because we usually park on the opposite side of the Coliseum. So they have like a big Coliseum where they have concerts, country music concerts and stuff like that. We actually saw Kelly Clarkson there. She was really, really good. She was like on this small little thing. One year, like the pavilion thing fell and all these people, I think people died or got hurt or something at the state fair for a country music concert. I forgot all about that. So anyway, but then we ride the train around and we get either cotton candy or saltwater taffy or like elephant ear funnel cake, and we just sit there and eat and like watch everybody. Like saltwater taffy is like a big thing at the state fair. Fudge too. They have like the best fudge ever at the state fair. Peanut butter fudge, and you know, oh God, I love fudge. I love fudge so much. The food is a big thing. The walking tacos, now I've never had one of those, but I've heard people love them. It's like in a Frito bag, and then they put like meat inside of it. Is it walking taco or walking nachos? I think it might be walking nachos, I don't know, but it's a Frito-Lay bag, and then they put like ground beef inside of it, sour cream, tomatoes, you know, pico de gallo, all that stuff, and they mixed it all together, and then people eat it with a spoon. A lot of meat. There's a lot of meat at the state fair. And they have the agricultural barn, and then they have like the, you know, the horse barn, and then they have craft barn, and then they have the sheep barn. Yeah, I guess that would be what it was called. And the steer barn. I like to go in there and like watch them when they're putting them to sleep at night, because all the animals go to sleep. It's real sweet. And then the people that are there, they have like they stay with their animals, right? So like most of them, they don't get hotel rooms because they're there for like a whole week, and so it's expensive. So they stay with them, and so they can be with their animals all night long, right? And they'll have a little area that's enclosed, like where the animals are. So when you go in there, the animals are all in these enclosed fencing areas, like these metal fencing areas, like inside, and it's air conditioned and stuff. So these people will stay there too, and like they'll have these little areas cordoned off, like where they're like living there, you know, for the week. My cousin from Fort Wayne, my two cousins, they would do that because they showed steer when they were growing up, and so they would stay there for a week. And I remember I was always jealous that I think it was just maybe my male cousin, but anyway, my female cousin, I don't know if she showed. I would have been too young probably when she would have showed animals anyway. I don't know, maybe I wouldn't have been, but she lives up here now, or she lives in Indianapolis now, down here. But so, she's the one I was telling you I was talking to not too long ago. But I would go in there, and like people have like, you know, beds, blow up beds, and like tents, and microwaves, and TVs, and all cots, and all kinds of stuff. They're just sitting there. Like you can walk in, they're just sitting there talking, playing cards. They play cards and stuff, you know. It's real fun. It's real fun. But I love the state fair. It's just a sense of home, like hominess, you know. There's something to me about, I don't know what it is. I mean, it's not just the Midwest, but it's kind of this Midwest mentality, you know, of like going to the Cracker Barrel and getting a good candle on a Sunday after you ate brunch, you know. I mean, it's like, because they have like, you know, they sell all the candles in there and stuff. There used to be these candles that I used to be obsessed with, and they had like the best scents, and they burnt so well, and they smelled so good, and they came in these little like jars with a handle. Some of you guys out there will know what I'm talking about, though I think they're made locally, but I've seen them in other states too. They're literally like, probably like that big, and they have a handle on the side of them, like a cup, and then the different flavors are like cinnamon bun, and then like, they have like every flavor in the world, and they were like $5 a candle, and they burnt so well. Oh my God, my ex and I used to buy those. We would go to these little like, I don't even know what you call them, swap meet kind of things, like out in the middle of nowhere, where like out in the country, and you'd go on like a Saturday or Sunday, and it would just be like booth set up, like one huge garage sale. But like, people would sell stuff like they sell at the fair, because like at the fair they have like leather goods, and they sell this and they sell that, right? They have t-shirts, all kinds of crap that you can buy at the fair. It's kind of like that, but no rides, and not like some food, but not a lot of food, not a lot of concessions. And but they always had those candles, and we would get so excited when we found those candles, and we would buy some. And then I saw them in gas stations up here, and I bought them. I don't know, there's just something about a summer night in Indiana when it's hot and muggy outside, and you're with your friends, and you're eating some crap food. I always gain about 10 pounds when I go to the state fair, you know. There's just something very simple about it that I love, and I always have. It reminds me just of like, I don't know, it just reminds me of being at home, you know. And I love it, you know. I just love that simplicity. I said I was going to tell something, now I don't remember what I was going to tell. This is the most confusing roundabout in the entire world. It's the one at Hamilton Town Center if you live in Indianapolis. It's so confusing. It's an Embassy Suites. I didn't know we had Embassy Suites anymore. I've probably said that 5 times since I've been vlogging past that. And then I'd always get, you know, cotton candy, and then bring the cotton candy home. And you always see everybody that you know at the fair too. I only go to the fair at night. I don't like to go to the fair during the day. Well, like early evening. Come on, not tonight. We would go early evening, like 5 or 6. It depends on what day. I usually like to go on a Sunday too, but the thing is that they're open. It's only there for like 2.5 weeks, or is it 2.5 weeks or 2 weeks? So like if you go the first Sunday, it's literally the night that it opens. I can't remember how it goes, but like maybe it's a week. I feel like it's 2 weeks that it's opened. But like, okay, so if you go like at the beginning, not like all the animals are there yet, right? If you go at the end, a lot of the animals are gone because people only stay there while they're showing the animals. Like, they don't stay there for the whole 2 weeks. Like, if they show their animals like the first 3 days or 2 days, they leave. Like, they go home, right? So not, but Melissa and Jason love the fair. Melissa goes down, well, so because of the rescue stuff that she does, they always have like a booth at the fair, so she works it like a lot. But like, even when she wasn't doing that, like when we first met, like she would go, like she would get a week pass. You can buy like a week pass, and all you have to do is pay for parking, and she would go in and just eat lunch there. Like, a lot of people do that. Is that not crazy? I'd be interested to know if they're having the fair this year, though. But I'm sure they're not. They're not having anything else in this world. And now all the cases are getting worse again, you know. Something I wanted to talk about, and I don't remember what it was. The ride home from the fair is always fun too. I don't know why. Just talking about what we saw. The state fair is so fun to just people watch. It's so fun. It's electric, you know. And I don't know. To this day, to see like a Ferris wheel in the sky, or you know, to see the lights of a carnival in a parking lot of like a Target. Like, when I was in Arizona visiting Mel, like, she had actually gone. I think I showed it on here, but like the night before I got there, 2 nights before I got there, or something, like a carnival opened like right up the street from where she lived, and like she and her husband went, and I love just seeing the lights of a carnival. I just think they're beautiful. I don't know what it is. There's just something beautiful about carnival lights to me. Just kind of like the fakeness that's just like, but like that, you know, it's like the movie Something Wicked This Way Comes. It's like one day there's like nothing there, then it's there. But like, here it is, like this, you know, parking lot, this normal parking lot that any other day we're just like walking through, you know, to go to Target. It was Ben Franklin back in the day. You guys remember Ben Franklin? And then all of a sudden you like pull up, and it's like at night you see all these lights, and they're just so beautiful, you know. And the smell of the fair food smells so good, and the concessions and stuff, all the deep fried foods and everything. I mean, it just smells good. It smells so good. I love the smell of a fair. I remember Ben Franklin back in the day. So Ben Franklin was like a Walgreens. It was like a little bit bigger, I think, than that, but it was like a Walgreens, or like, you know, it wasn't the size of a Target. But it was just like a, you know, I don't want to say convenience stores. I don't know how you would, what did we call those back in the day? But anyway, I don't know. I don't really remember a whole lot about Ben Franklin, but I do remember we would go in there because there was one right up the street from us where I lived, or like it was in the shopping center close to where we lived. And then they turned it into a Target. So, which now it's a World Market. And that mall that used to be a mall doesn't exist anymore. You can't even like, there's no mall there anymore. And I might watch Stranger Things 3 again. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I loved that so much. It was such a fun series to watch during the summer. I might watch it again. But anyway, this third season of Stranger Things. And I'm not somebody to rewatch the series, so like for me to say that is kind of a big deal. Where am I at on time? But I can remember we kept on going to Ben Franklin, and there was like a 31 Flavors next to it. That's where we would always go for my birthday cake. And I was thinking about maybe getting one of those birthday cake clowns too. Like, that was the other thing I was thinking about getting for my birthday tomorrow, as I travel down memory lane my entire life. But anyway, and we would go to this Ben Franklin, and I can remember they had these Alice in Wonderland paper dolls that I was like obsessed with, and I wanted them so bad. And I can see like her in my head, like in this like Alice in Wonderland book. And I can remember my mom would be like, she ended up like buying them for me and like surprising me with them or something. I can't remember, but I wanted them so bad. I would just stand there in the store and just drool over it. I loved paper dolls like nobody's business. I loved them. I wish I had saved my paper dolls, because they would be worth something today. Well, I wish I had saved them and never used them, because, like, you know, I used them. I actually played with them. But I had the Charlie's... I wish I had kept all of my stuff in the past, because I had all pop culture stuff. I had the Charlie's Angels, I had the Charlie's Angels paper dolls that had all the angels in it. I had these Charlie's Angels, like, not live action figures, but they were like these plastic things. I can see them, kind of. They came in these, like, boxes. I don't even really know what they were, but you could, like, have them do different things, and they had different scenes and stuff like that. Do you guys remember Viewmasters back in the day? I was obsessed with that. I still have my Viewmaster down in the basement, I think, somewhere. Like, some things I've kept that I had, because I'm like, are they worth anything? Probably no. Like, I have my original Nintendo with all the games. I've looked. It's not worth anything. But anyway, I had every lunchbox, Mork and Mindy, Charlie's Angels. I had all the lunchboxes. My mom threw them. She sold them at a garage sale or threw them out or something. They stank of sour milk anyway. But it's so funny that we used to use lunchboxes. People still use lunchboxes today. I think we do, but they're very like Crate and Barrel, like IKEA kind of lunchboxes. I don't think people I don't think kids are carrying lunchboxes to school like that. I also tried to find those like brown paper bags, you know, that you take like lunches into school. I could not find those at Meijer when I was looking the last time. I don't know where they would be. Maybe they're in a section that I wasn't looking at, but they weren't with the Ziploc bags. They weren't with the toilet paper. I couldn't find them anywhere. So if anybody knows what section of a grocery store those brown paper bags are at, could you let me know? Because I want them for popcorn for movies. So anyway, what was I saying? You say today is Saturday? Do you remember that poem by Shel Silverstein? I remember when that Shel Silverstein book came out, and that was like such a big deal. Something on the Sidewalk. Do you remember that? And it had that one poem about, you say today is Saturday? About the kid that gets up and gets ready for school. Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. Do you guys remember Free to Be You and Me? Oh my God, I was obsessed with that album. And the little TV show movie thing too. I was obsessed with it all. God, that seems so long ago. I'm so old, being 48. But anyway, I had all that pop culture stuff. I was obsessed with it, you know? And, but paper dolls, I loved. Oh my God, I would play with them. In my basement right now, I have the Miss America. I think it's when Vanessa Williams won. Was she Miss America? She was a Miss America, wasn't she? I think it's when she won. I have that one in the basement. Or I have a friend of mine that, like, the guy that actually got me to be able to judge for the Miss America pageant system last summer. That was the best experience ever. I had so much fun. I miss everybody that was my team. That was so much fun. But anyway, I may have given him, because it actually is, like, completely, there's, like, one thing that's, like, been pushed out of it, but the rest of it is completely in perfect shape. I may have given him that paper doll, because I always teased him for years. I was like, I have the Vanessa Williams paper doll, and it's, like, the Miss America one, like, her winning Miss America. She's, like, on the front with the crown and stuff. And he's like, really? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. He was like, okay. But, I had all that stuff back in the day. I don't know what happened to it. Anyway, enough down memory road for one night. I'm going to get off here so I want to listen to a little music too. I downloaded a bunch of New Order tonight. I downloaded live versions of New Order, because New Order was one of my favorite bands in high school. I downloaded the song Ceremony because I love that song. I downloaded a bunch of their music, probably like 6 or 7 songs. So I'm going to listen to a little music, and I'm going to listen to a little bit of my audiobook, and then I'm probably going to go home and try to go to bed a little early. I want to get something to eat. I want to see if this White Castle is open up here in Anderson. So, I'm going to get off here now. So, I hope you guys... Scratch that. Thank you so much for listening tonight. I really appreciate it. I had fun talking about the carnival and the state fair. I just love summer. You know, I love all the things that summer brings. That's one of my favorite books, too. I think it's by Alice Lowe. And it looks like one of those Dr. Seuss books, but it's not. It's called Summer, and it's by Alice Lowe. Check it out. It's one of my favorite books. You can probably buy it on Amazon. My ear is ringing right now. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. And if you made it this far in the vlog, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you liked this vlog, and you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me. It would mean the world to me. And please make sure that you're still subscribed to all of my channels. Or if you're not, please think about subscribing to this channel and my other channels. And yeah, and you can leave a comment in the comment section below and I will read it, and maybe even on here, because I read comments on here a lot. And if you'd like to just leave a blue heart for the Wolf Pack, that's all of us just trying to get through life one day at a time, putting some kindness and positivity out there in the world, just trying to help each other out. Put a blue heart in the comment section below, or many if you want. And I haven't done put a bunch of different colored ones underneath there if you want to, for all of the wonderful people that are still working for us, all the frontline workers and, you know, people in hospitals and nurses and everything, everybody going out there for us, you know, because I appreciate it, I do. And, all right, having to wear, you know, their masks all day long while they work, I really, really appreciate it. So put a bunch of colors down there for them so we can see, you know, I don't know, reds and blues and yellows and greens, and then when they see that, they'll know, you guys will know it's for you that are out there working for all of us. I appreciate it. And I hope you guys are having an amazing Monday. I mean, why wouldn't you? It's a national holiday. It's my birthday. It's an international holiday. Come on, camera. Not tonight. Do you know what it was? It was that semi just came behind me. That's what happened. Anyway, I'm going to keep on talking and hopefully it'll focus. I hope you guys are having an amazing Monday, because it's my birthday, so you should. Unless you have other plans, but like, see, as soon as he passed me by, it was better. Or she. I don't know. Semi-driver. I hope you're having an amazing Monday, unless you have other plans. But like I always say, do not have other plans. Make the most of your day. Do something fun. Do something exciting today. You know, start a new book, start a new movie, start a new TV show. If you have not watched Stranger Things, watch Stranger Things. It's a fantastic summer show. Eat some good food. It's a fantastic summer show because it's just fun to watch. But the last season takes place in the summer. It takes place on 4th of July weekend, so it's really good. Which is this weekend. Oh, I should watch it this weekend. Anyway, which is this upcoming weekend. I should watch it this week. Anyway, eat some good food, work out, take a nap, spend some time with people that you love. Just do something today that will make you happy. You deserve it. We all deserve it. And I know I deserve it because it's my birthday. And it's my birthday, yay! And also do something that will make yourself proud when you look back on it tomorrow or the next day or the next week. Tomorrow or the next day or next week or next month or next year or 10 years from now or 20 years from now or 50 years from now or 60 years from now or 69 years from now or 80 years from now or 88 years from now or 100 years from now or 110 years from now or even 120 years from now. And yeah, and if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Make sure that you look at yourself in the mirror every single day and you say, I love you, and at least one positive affirmation like, you are valuable. Peter, I love you, and you are valuable. And every night before you go to bed, look in the mirror and say to yourself, I love you, Peter, I love you. And at least one positive affirmation like, Peter, I love you, and Peter, you are valuable. Say it to yourself every single day. And every single night. And also, every night, say to yourself, tomorrow is going to be an amazing day. I'm going to be happy, joyous, and free all day tomorrow. I'm going to sing, I'm going to dance, I'm going to laugh, I'm going to cry if I want, I'm going to take a nap, and I'm going to eat great food. I'm going to just make the most of my day because I'm exchanging a day of my life for it. I'm going to spend time with my family and friends and some time alone. I'm going to participate in crafts and hobbies that I love and things I'm passionate about. And I'm going to have great opportunities come my way all day today. or all day, I'm gonna have great opportunities come my way all day tomorrow, and I'm gonna have positive experiences all day long. And if my day gets off track, and if my day starts becoming negative, I can start my day over whenever I want. And when you get up in the morning, say to yourself, today is going to be an amazing day. I'm gonna be happy, joyous, and free all day today. I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna dance, I'm gonna laugh, I'm gonna cry if I want. Cry if I want to. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. You can cry if you want. You can take a nap. You can eat some great food. Participate in your favorite crafts, sports, hobbies, whatever. Cook something new. Try a new recipe. Garden a little bit. Take a walk. Spend some time with your dogs. Spend some time with your family. Great opportunities are going to come your way, or going to come my way all day today, and I'm going to have positive experience. I'm going to have great opportunities come my way all day today. I'm going to have positive experiences all day today. And if my day gets off track, well, I can start my day over whenever I want. And most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. Say, hey, I was just thinking of you. How are you doing? Just wanted to say hi. It's just not that deep. And it will make somebody's day. Trust me. Whoever you reach out to, it will make them really happy. And if it's a family member, don't fight with them. Don't. It's not worth it. We need to love each other more and fight less. And listen and stop just disagreeing. You know? And try to get along with each other through kindness and understanding and compassion and love. I don't like the word tolerance, but even that, I guess, sometimes. And also practice random acts of kindness, like I always say, but like I always say, don't tell anyone. Just do it because it's the right thing to do, because it's the nice thing to do. And I'm getting ready to come up on White Castle. Is it open? Is it open? We're gonna see. Or did I waste an entire drive to turn around and listen to the Night Stalker on the way home? Everything else is closed up here, all the fast food restaurants. The lights are on, but that doesn't mean that it's open. That doesn't mean that they're home. Oh yes, there's somebody in the drive-thru. Oh my god. Okay. There's 2 people in the drive-thru. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna get off here now. I'm gonna go through. Oh, the battery's about to die anyway. And I am at 29 minutes and it's almost at an hour, so have an amazing day today, you guys. And I'm sure that many of you will wish me birthday wishes, so I just want to say ahead of time, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. You guys make me so happy every single day, and I just feel so blessed to have this channel. And I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya! Since I almost forgot to say I love you, if you didn't notice, I thought I would just say, one more I love you, which, by the way, we heard a remix of by a different artist today when we were at brunch, and Alex is like, do you love this song? I said, I love the Annie Lennox version. So anyway, one more I love you. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!